Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Jasmine, the Buffet Witch, but you already know that because it is Wednesday, which is giving lip swatches with Buffet Day. Today we are going to be talking about Nikki K. If you are new to my channel, hello. I really love Nikki K lipsticks. So Nikki K is a makeup brand that has really great affordable makeup. I purchased most of mine from the beauty supply store, but I did pick up all of these items from the website, and after I did, I realized that my beauty supply store did have most of it, so I could have gotten it right away. But either way you spin it, I did get a really great deal on all of these lipsticks. There was like a 30% sale going on, and I snagged me some more. So on my channel, you've already seen that I do have a few choice lipsticks from Nikki K that I really love. The black, of course. I love the shade Cocoa Bean, which is a really dark blackened purple. And there's a shade called Tamarind, I think it's pronounced. And that one, I'm not quite sure if she's a red or if she's a brown. She's either a reddish brown or brownish red. Either way, those particular lipsticks have really become a staple in my collection. They are gorgeous. I also love the shade Dark Teal, Dark Olive when I want a blue or a green lipstick. So while I was on the website, I decided to branch out into more shades within that line, the cream lipsticks, but I also picked up some glosses, two more of the high shine colors, and then 4 matte shades. Let's talk about it. So in this video, I'm not going to do any swatching. I'm not going to put any of the lipsticks on. Those will be coming up. Sorry. Those will be coming up later. I just wanted to introduce all of these shades because there are a lot. So I will swatch them on my hand or my fingers, however I decide to do these swatches, maybe on my palm. But as far as putting them on my lips, we're not going to do that today. Right now, though, I am wearing a combo. I am wearing the cream lipstick in the shade Violet. Looks like this, very, very pretty. I don't typically like purples this shade, but this one, it spoke to me. Now, the one thing I will say, and this is sometimes the case with swatches on websites and on, a screen. Sometimes things look more vibrant than they are, and sometimes things look less vibrant than they are. This looked electric on the website. In person, she's a bit softer. She's a bit more subdued. She's a bit easier to handle, which is a good thing. Okay, I could have gone with the very electric, very bright, bold, punchy color, but this is also more wearable, although anything is wearable if you are wearing it. So I did enjoy that, and I'm happy that I picked it up, and I'm glossing it with some glosses that I'll talk about later. So again, that is the shade Violet. Now, because I love the shade Cocoa Bean, which when I first bought it, I thought it was going to be brown, and it turned out to be this beautiful deep dark purple, I wanted to see what some of the other dark shades would do. So I have 5 of the deeper shades. This is the color Damson, and it looks like this. All right, and we're gonna swatch her, and she is giving me blackened, like blackberry. Okay, excuse the dry hands. I did some nail stuff today, and I've yet to finish my skincare. Okay, but that's the shade Damson. All right, so she's giving me like blackberry, a little purple, a little, yeah, it's a little blackened purple. Okay, I'm trying to be very careful. These are very soft lipsticks, so if you hit the side of that cap, girl, you about to dent her. This is the shade Violetta. I think you can see where I'm going here. I picked up a lot of purples. He's literally just playing. He just likes the sound of his own voice. All right, so more true purple, but still quite deep. I like that. Again, these are creams, so there's a bit of a translucent sheerness to them. All right, these would be amazing as mattes. The next shade is Sable. Looks like that. I think she's gonna give us brown. Yeah, she's giving us brown. Very nice. I like that. The next shade is Amethyst, so probably more purple. Yeah. But I like that they're all different. Amethyst is right there. Very pretty. I like that one. Okay. And then the last dark shade is Black Orchid. She's probably gonna have a little bit of red to her. And she does. Yep. So think dark raspberry. I'm seeing Oh Damn or Frenemy from Juvia's Place in those two. Okay. So those are the deep shades. I also couldn't help myself. Okay. I picked up another blue because that's what I do. Okay. This is called Smalt. And she looks like this. Now again, you look at this lipstick, you go, that's going to be so bright, so punchy, so electric. But again, these are cream lipsticks. So that is not as crazy as I thought it was going to be. Because there's that moisture in it, it kind of settles down the color, kind of makes it a little bit easier to deal with, okay? Now, I also want to get into metallic and frost lipsticks. So I don't have any frosts here, but these are, I did pick up a few metallic shades. So this first one is called Copper, okay? A copper shade. We're gonna stick her right here. Beautiful. Beautiful metallic. Lovely. That's gonna look amazing with a dark brown liner. And then I picked up the shade Coral Gold. Very similar to the last one. Okay, she's right there. Very similar, but you can see the slight difference. I also picked up this shade called Mellow Buff. We're gonna stick her right here on my little bony wrist. Okay, Mellow Buff, really pretty. That's a fun shade. That is a really fun shade. That's gonna look great with nudes. Exactly, Dominic, exactly. And speaking of nude, this is the shade Nude. All right, that shade right there. And on my skin tone, quite nude. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And then last in that same type of like nudie range, I picked up the shade Tea Rose. Ooh, looks like that. Beautiful. Oh, that bullet is immaculate. Ooh, a really nice nude. That's gonna be fun. All right. So we have a few more shades. Let me just clean this off here so we don't get anything where we ain't trying to get anything. All right. And then I did want to dabble in some of the reds, okay? I don't buy as much red lipstick as I used to. I have really great ones that I love, so it's not something that I always, you know, when I'm looking for new lipsticks, I know I got red, so I'm looking at other colors, all right? But this is the shade Smoky Brown. Ooh, I like her. That's pretty. That's making me think of, what is that shade from Kaleidos that I love? I can't remember. Anyways, the next shade is Beet. I always wanted to try beets. I don't know if I like beets. I know they're really good for you. Ooh, that is a beautiful red. It looks like a blue base, I think. I like it. I like it a lot. And then I picked up the shade Tamarillo. Ooh, she's blue based. Okay, so Tamarillo. I think Tamarillo is the blue base. And Beet is maybe like a true red. I don't know. I'm rusty on my reds, y'all. Rusty on them undertones. Okay, and then I picked up two pinks. Okay, I don't typically buy a lot of pink lipstick. Now, with that being said, if you've seen any of my lip swatches, you know I do have pink lipstick, but it's not a favorite of mine. I like pinky nudes, pinky beiges, things like that. But like pink lipstick, it's got to be special for me to be like, I'm keeping this, okay? So I picked up the shade Ruby. She looks like that. And if I do a pink, I want like special pink, like bubblegum pink, like Nicki Minaj pink, all right? Pink, what was that? Candy Yum Yum? Like pink, all right? So that was Ruby. And then I picked up Barbie pink. Yes. Make it worth my while if I'm gonna get you. And there she is. Barbie pink's got a little bit of purple in her. I like that. All right. So those are the newest cream lipsticks to my collection from Miss Nikki K. All right. I got a free bag, so I'm just gonna pop those babies back in the bag. Yeah, I looked at this bunch over here. I said, did I swatch those? So those are the newest bullet lipsticks to the collection from the cream section. But I did pick up 4 of their mattes, okay? So I can't remember what these are called. I will put them on the screen, but these are some matte lipsticks. And I picked up 4 shades because 1, I like the componentry, and 2, they really intrigued me, specifically the blues, okay? The blues intrigued me. I wanted to see what they do, all right? So these are the shades that I picked up. The first shade is called, oh, it's on the lid, right? Okay, so I think I might have the blues mixed up. I'll put it on the screen if I do, but I think this one is called Slate Blue. All right, we'll pop her right there. Kind of a sky blue, light blue, self-explanatory. And then this is the shade Indigo. Yeah, that sounds right. Okay, shade Indigo. Beautiful, giving me a little bit of dark teal. Then I picked up the shade Sea Green. I could not leave this website without getting some green. You know me. You know I love a green brown lip. Green orange, I'm sorry. So Sea Green. And then I wanted something a bit wearable because I couldn't help myself. And this is the shade Pinky Nude. Really beautiful, kind of a dusty rose shade. A little bit of coral in her. I thought that would be fun. All right, so those are the bullet lipsticks that are new to the collection. And I'm gonna just need you to keep it to yourself that you was just trying to remind me that I was supposed to be on a no-buy. Nobody asked you, okay? Nobody asked. And no, I don't have a good excuse besides it's my money and I can do what I want with it, all right? Even though I know you ain't judging me, you're not judging me because we friends. Anyways, moving on. So, again, I cannot leave a website without touching, grabbing, swatching, buying a green or a blue. They are shocking colors that really are good as lipsticks. I don't know what it is, but like a good green, a good blue lip, it's like those pops of color. Usually when you see a pop of color in an eyeshadow look, what is it? It's typically blue. I'd say a smooth 7 out of 10 times, if it's a pop of color, it's gonna be blue. Next, I think a safe color is green. It's close to blue, but not blue. And then I think the next color would be purple. But usually, it's a pop of blue, isn't it? Yes. So I could not leave without picking up a blue and a green gloss. So these are the High Shine lip colors. And now that I think about it, I'm mixing 2 things up because I thought these were like the LA color, right? LA color. High Shine lipsticks, lip glosses that I have that are basically lipsticks. They're so pigmented. These are in the same vein, okay? So this is the shade Brooklyn Blue. Opaque. Like, look at that swatch. Yes, exactly. And then I picked up the green, which is called Urban Green. Shut the front door. Look at that. These are reminding me of the NYX Slip Tease glosses, lipsticks that I had years ago. My son wasn't even born, so 4 or 5 years ago. All right, I had a set from NYX, Slip Tees, I believe they were called. And there was a blue, well, there was a green. Was there a blue? Could have been. I do have the swatches of those on my Instagram. But that's what these made me think of. And I was like, give it to me. Give it to me. Super excited to bring these to you. Do some type of lip look. I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to do it. It's going to be a good time. All right. So I picked those up. The last glosses I picked up because, like I said, I do want to venture into different textures, different finishes, not textures, but finishes of lip products. So I want to get into metallic lips and frosts, okay? Because I feel like there's a way to make them very wearable. I think when you think of a frost lipstick or a metallic lipstick, you think of old lady lipstick. I don't know why, but we do, don't we? It's not very young, very hip, very in to have metallic lips, unless the trend is metallic. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Anyways, so Nikki K has these super lip shimmers, and I bought all 6 of them, and they look like this. Very pretty. So these are like the kind of like deeper shades. These are like, you know, copper, a little bit of a dirty gold, and then like a slightly berry one. And then of course there's a nice little strawberry reddish one and a very beautiful pink one. So this is what I have on top of the color violet, right? Violet something. The first purple that I showed you, the very first one. That's what I have on the lips right now. So these, we're gonna swatch them for you, are super pretty. I think this is going to be a liner and gloss situation. So this is the shade, do you have names? Let's see. No, these do not have names, right? No names. Just numbers. Not important. I'm just gonna swatch them for you. Oh yeah, that's gorgeous. Like honey. Beautiful. Hold on, I wanna keep these clean while I'm doing this. Oh, these are gonna be so fun. And there's a bit of a sheerness to them, which I enjoy because these will be beautiful on their own. They'll be beautiful with just a liner. They'll be beautiful like if I fill my lip in with liner or if I just wear them by themselves. I'm sure if I wear them by themselves, they'll give me just a tint of color, especially this pink one. Or like the more reddish one, strawberry, I guess, is a better description. But the one I have on right now really took this lip and made it a little holographic, which I enjoy, okay? So these are the glosses. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm super excited to use this one. It's making me think of butterscotch. That copper one will look absolutely gorgeous with a dark brown liner. You know what? These are just glosses, so let's try that. I'm gonna go ahead and do a dark brown liner. I'm gonna actually use a lip liner as well. We won't use Sheba. I typically always do. We won't use Rager. We'll use an actual liner because with the texture of a lip gloss, I want the darkness to be a little bit drier so it doesn't get blended in to the gloss so you can see the gloss in its glory, okay? So let me just remove this, pop on a liner, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I just lined my lip with this LA Colors, right? LA Girl liner. And we are going to use, I want to use one of these. I think I want to use this one. Again, these don't have names. So I'm just going to put this on and see what it does. Oh, look at that. Now this does not go with the eye, but that's not what we're here for. Yep. Ooh, I love that. It's so pretty. and it's coming off really wearable, right? And I knew that these glosses would. I feel like you look at this color and you're like, what's that gonna do on the lips? It's gonna sheer out and turn into this, which is why having a nice liner, like a dark liner for this to blend into, well, that's what lip liner does, kind of grounds things, but I just knew that these colors would work really well. Real quick, let's just try this by itself too. Let's see what happens without that liner. I'm gonna try a different color though. Let's try this one. More copper-like. Ooh. Just enough color for you to see it, but it still shears out and becomes very wearable. Now, how this would look on lighter skin tones, I cannot say. I'm sure you could do it. I'm sure you can make it look phenomenal, okay? But I do have a bit of a advantage having brown skin. These just sit real well next to brown skins. So these are gonna be fun. These are gonna be fun. It's gonna be great. So that's it, guys. That is my Nikki K little lipstick haul. I bought all these here lipsticks. Didn't break the bank. It was a good sign. All right. Came with a little lipstick bag. You know, a little bag. Gave me a little mirror as well. And we are going to play with these. So you will be seeing these. I will probably do, you know, voice over, music over lip swatches. Let's just see what all of them look like on my lips. Do some combos with some liners, glosses, maybe lighten them up, darken them out, ombres, all those things. I will be giving that to you because I'm going to create a Nikki K playlist. You know my channel, playlists and series. That's what I do here, okay? But I'm gonna let you go. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. It's been me, Jasmine, the Buffet Witch, but you already know that because it's Lip Swatch Wednesday, all right? Take good care of yourself, moisturize your lips, especially now that we swatch them. I will see you in the next video, which will be very, very soon. But until then, guys, take care.